Well, good afternoon and welcome to Club Marylands for our triples finals. We've got the men's final here being live streamed at the moment, and we've got the women's final which has already started next door. So I'll leave that bottom one up there for the moment. We've got in the women's, we've got a young side of Peytan, Bunn, Astley, Kirk. They're on 2 shots up against Sam Teague, Teague and Sam Noronha, who are on 3 shots. And in front of us we have the men's final. We had a couple of blowout games this morning in a few of the semis, but the side of Heath Lewis with his side went to an extra end. I'm Gavin Holborn, and with me here I've got Regan Bunn. How you going, Regan?
Not too bad, how are you?
Very good, thanks. Looking forward to a very quality game here. All of these men have played platinum pennants at some stage. As we see Michael Clarke coming down, he's playing second for Heath Lewis. He's running into his own bowl. Still one down with Andrew Lawrence's bowl, who he's on the side of the 2 Harry boys, Pete Harry and Mick Harry. So this is end 1 of 25. Mick Harry on the mat here. Fresh off winning the region number 1 pennant flag yesterday. Yeah, pretty good effort. Fair weight there. Yeah, so Heath went to an extra end this morning, then had to go to a replay of that because he killed the end. And in the last 2 ends of regulation play, Heath was down shots and put the jack in the pit. One was killed, one was replayed. Sorry, one was killed and replayed, and one he got the shot out of. Got 2 shots actually that end. That was up against Jeremy Roach's side. Heath Lewis looking to run into the bowl of Michael Clarke's the yellow one like that. And he's made 4 shots.
Very good bowl from him.
Yeah, as I said, he played some very big weighted shots. Clutch ones in the end of his semi-final, and he's started off this game with very similar sort of form. We're not going to see the result of this too easily. There was a bit of a bump there from both of them, but it is the yellow bowl of Michael Clarke that actually has killed. Just gone out, so a little bit of a false start there for us. That was their second trial end. Next door in the women's, it is 3-all after 4 ends between Kirk and Sam Noronha. We'll keep you updated throughout the game of how the women are going. This is Eddie Williams on the mat for Team Heath Lewis. Stretched it right out. Matt's right back and the jack isn't far from the tee. This is the length that he nailed on the extra end of his semi-final.
Good start.
Very good start from Eddie. And we've got Andrew Lawrence on the mat here now, and if anyone knows Andrew, you're probably wondering why is he using that stick. Well, over the Christmas period he had a fairly bad fall injury, and he's just been back on the green for a few weeks and ended up playing champion to champion singles after winning the club singles championship, and getting back into good form. He played very well this morning. That's a very good start from him as well.
Looking very good from this angle.
Yes, you're right there,
Very
Regan.
good correction.
Eddie with a lovely little touch there. Nearly as many as you yesterday, Regan. With the quality of these players, I'm really looking forward to a good game here.
It's definitely going to be a close game after watching the semi this morning.
Well, the two leads, we've got Eddie Williams up front for Heath Lewis. He's played a bit of Premier League, Platinum League and that in the past, and played ones this year. Just won a number one pennant yesterday, as we mentioned, with Mick Harry. And then we've got Andrew Lawrence up against him at lead. He's the club singles champion. The 2 seconds currently coming down here, we've got Michael Clarke, who played Platinum and a regular at state level in the over 60s these days. And Mick Harry, cousin of Pete Harry, on the mat now. He also skipped in the number one pennant winning side here yesterday. And then the two skips, extremely qualified players who have won state and Australian championships.
Oh, unlucky with that bowl.
Just missed it there. Well, it does look like it's at least one and possibly up to 3 shots so far here for Heath Lewis's side. Whilst a little touch on the bowl would definitely bring the back ones in, it would open things up a little bit.
This bowl tracking nicely. It's pretty close with this bowl.
Yeah, well, he's going to make the 4 out of it. I don't know if it's ideal, but it's not very easy to get in there, I suppose. Little bit of traffic. Might have to sit and stay here. So his options there on the forehand, he'd draw a shot just in between the white and the yellow. Or got the option to play a good yard through, sit and stay.
Looking very nice. Pretty close here.
Yeah, he's going to get another bowl on the head there nicely. So that's it makes more options there as well. We haven't got it there on screen, but Mick Harry does have another bowl behind. Didn't go in the ditch, that one that came through before. So I've just brought that into picture now. So the 2 white and greens and the 2 yellows, they're all Heath Lewis's bowls. So he's going to come down on the backhand, the clubhouse side. Usually runs a bit narrower than the other side.
Just gonna curve. Weight probably about a metre or two.
Yep, and he hasn't got into Peter Harry's eye here. Pete still does have that channel coming down through there. It's all about his choice of weight here. He's looking to play a bowl to sit and stay. Jack clean would be great.
It's a great shot.
Peter Harry with an absolutely pearler of a shot. Jack clean.
Holding two?
Well, he's definitely got the one, and it looks like that second one to Mick Harry's bowl on the left-hand side of the screen there.
It's all up to the weight here.
Well, it's looking pretty good.
Oh, that's a great bowl.
I got to tell you, when he put the Jack in the pit in the semi-final, he did exactly the same thing with his next bowl. The bowl was actually overhanging the ditch, and I think he's pretty well close to doing that again. So I didn't see where Pete's bowl ended up. Not sure how close Peter's toucher in the ditch is. You know, he's got a very good effort here too. What did we see? Do you see a single there, girls?
Yeah, one.
One to Peter Harry. Well, what a start we have seen. The latest update in the women's, it hasn't actually changed on the board yet. It's still saying 3-all after 4.
Very good start from Andrew.
Well, Peytan Bunn's throwing the Jack, so it will be more shots to Team Lily Kirk. These two leads opting for different hands. Eddie here is out on the narrower forehand. That came back nicely though. Great shot. Two great lead bowls here. Andrew won't mind another foot through here. All pulled up a touch shy. Eddie on a good line again, if you can just sneak down underneath this bowl, and he's done that.
He's done it. Small trail is good.
Oh, and a little touch. Left a gap too. Very good lead bowls. So it is 5-3 in the women's match. It's Lily Kirk, Katie Astley and Peytan Bunn. 2-shot lead over Sam Teague, Annie Teague and Sam Noronha.
Looks very good with this bowl.
Pretty good. He's finished a metre and a half through in a nice little catching position, so it's a pretty good result. Both women's matches this morning finished well inside the 25 ends. They were both very big wins. Lily Kirk over Jan Enlazark, as we see Michael Clarke draw a second. Not quite. And then we had Sam Noronha's side had a big win over Chanel Chakouche. Who's your tip in both these finals, Regan? You got someone in mind?
To be honest, it's just gonna be a good game. It could be anyone's game at this point with all the bowls, like all the good bowls from each player. So I don't really know who's gonna win this one. It's gonna be a very good game.
What about the girls? Got any thoughts on that one?
They're both, again, really good bowlers, like both teams. So that's gonna be a good game too. I'm not sure. It's gonna be a good game with them as well.
You're sitting on the fence a bit there. Not game to pick a winner?
Nah. Tracking nicely with Peter Harry's bowl. Looks like going to trail it. That's a very good shot.
Well, there are all his teammates. Mick Harry's in behind there. So he is holding a few. But this man, Heath Lewis, this morning was sensational. That has stayed on. If I was a betting man, I'd put this match at even odds. It's, from what I saw this morning, there wouldn't be much in it.
Very good shot from Peter Harry.
He's holding at least a couple. Heath with the last bowl just needs to take a couple of feet off his last. Be happy with second shot out of this. Getting shot would be a bonus.
He's not far off from it.
Oh, he's
tracking nicely.
Is he just shy? He is.
Second shot.
That is very good bowl. That is. And we have another single shot to Peter Harry's team. 2-0 after 2 ends. And looking at the women's game, it seems to have been the up front bowls from the youngest of the teams, and that's Peytan and Lily Kirk, just seem to be outshading their front end ones, and they've got another end on the board. So Andrew Lawrence starts with a couple of metres behind. The front ends on both sides of those women's sides were awesome this morning, and I've got young Taylor Fleming in here with us, helping us up with some technical stuff. She played up front against Sam Teague, and Sam Teague was very good. She doesn't play a huge amount of bowls, but she can play very well. She's proven that in a few championships.
Runs in the family.
Yeah, young Annie backing it up at second was extremely good as well. And that left Chanel a bit behind the 8 ball, and Sam Noronha just kept adding or converting.
Good correction from Andrew.
Yes. And on the other side, your sister Peytan, she was awesome.
Yeah.
A lot better than yesterday.
Yeah.
She played in the ones with us yesterday.
Definitely won the toucher contest though.
Yes, she did. And then Katie Astley playing second. She hasn't played much bowls in 12 months, but it's probably the best game I've almost ever seen her play, and she thought the same thing. So that was good. And then Lily Kirk, who's just been playing brilliantly this last 6 months. She was great at skip as well, so I can't put anything in between them. As we see Mick Harry just slide through a metre and a half. Michael Clarke looking nice if he gets a little touch as well. Corrected his weight nicely, he was just a touch wide. So just throwing up the women's game there. It's 7-3 in front of 16-year-old Peytan, 19-year-old Katie, 15-year-old Lily. And then I won't say the name, the ages of Sam Teague and Sam Noronha. I actually don't know. And then we've got 14-year-old Annie Teague playing second there. This is another good bowl from Michael Clarke. Probably 2 shots to him. So if you just join us, the yellow and the white and green bowls, they're the front end of Heath Lewis, who has lime green bowls coming down now. And then we have the ones that have reddish orange colours with amongst them, plus the plain white bowls that Peter Harry's about to put down here are against those ones. Well, that's his bowl that he knocked up of Andrew Lawrence's, and I believe that's probably the shot. Well, he's not far off. It's another one there. Got 3 seconds at the moment, so Pete would love to put another one in here and not put it side by side with the other one, because Heath has been deadly on his weighted shots. Well, he hasn't got up to change anything, but it's not easy to get at. So ideally, 6-inch trail, 4 shots. Takes 6 inches off his last bowl, he'll draw shot. Well, he's gone a little bit through there. They've picked the mat up, and that's a 3rd single in a row for Team Peter Harry. Eddie with a nice starter. Thought what I saw this morning, that Eddie was a little bit out bowled by Scotty Foster in the semi-final, but he's been starting off really well here in this game. He's had the wood over Andrew Lawrence. Another good weighted bowl from Andrew. Just missing his line on both. Did swap hands over there on that one. That's his first one he's put down on that hand. Eddie just chucking a bit wide there too. Breeze is starting to get up. Flags are flapping around a bit. But it is perfect conditions. Low 20s. Mick Harry very close here. Slightly under the line.
Weight's really good for a draw shot.
He's asking Michael Clarke to stay out there on the backhand. It's his own teammate Eddie's bowl coming in, the white one. Just got to get inside Mick Harry's bowl. He's already clapping it. He likes it. Ideally just in behind, and that is perfect. If you walked up and put it anywhere, it'd be pretty close to that. In the women's, it was a single to Sam Noronha, and it's now 7-4 in favour of Lily Kirk. Mick Harry's in the area again. Lovely bowl.
And that's a sensational bowl.
And a toucher, as long as it didn't touch it too far forward. We're pretty well jack high live, and I think that jack unfortunately might have just gone too far forward. Plenty of bowls to come though. With the first one being from Michael Clarke. Having to switch over hands, he'd be looking to get through with a couple of feet here. Heath clapping it again. Well, he's going to sit on the shot bowl and get the jack as well.
Kind of close to the shot, but favour Michael Clarke for one.
Yeah, favour that last bowl of Michael's, the one just to the right of that. That's against him, Andrew Lawrence's bowl. Pete Harry looking to come down just past Andrew's bowl, touch Andrew's bowl, either one. Might be a touch narrow, but that is Mick's bowl that he's knocked up. So it's one shot, maybe two now. Yeah, Michael Clarke there calling Heath to play up through it. Through that gap. Sit on the shot bowl and stay. Oh, jack clean, not quite.
Does open it up a bit.
Yeah, he can play less weight now if he wishes, but we'll just got to see what Pete does here.
Just gonna run through with there.
Well, he's looking for the bowl or the jack. He's got the jack. And he has got one shot. So I won't change that camera angle because they've already declared it. And that puts them on the board. So we've had 4 ends with 4 singles. Nice tight match. Over on the women's, it's 7-4 in favour of Lily Kirk, but the last bowl of the end is coming down now with Sam Noronha holding 2 shots, and Lily may have got the shot. It's close. They're going to measure over there. Nope, 1 down. So it is 7-5 Lily Kirk over Sam Noronha. Good start there from Eddie. Andrew Lawrence with a handy reply here. Andrew's weight's been very good. He's just missed the line a couple of times. That was one of his best. Eddie can remain on that hand out there. Just falling under Andrews. Very good. And something similar from Andrew.
He can just sneak under Eddie's bowl. He's pretty close here.
Yeah, I reckon he's done
to his weight.
Done that well. I think it'll count, but yes, it's good start from both the leads there. Very long end, the mat's right back. And as you can see, the jack's a 1.5 feet, 2 feet shy of the line.
Not far off with Michael Clarke's first bowl. Definitely has the shot.
Yes, it's a nice little head building up here. Probably the best bowl on the green at this stage is Eddie's back bowl. Only 2 feet behind. Nice position. And he's also holding shot with Michael Clarke's yellow one. Well, Pete's called Mick to play a bit of weight down through here. You want to try and move this head around a little bit. It's very good weight to hang around. Shot there from Mick Harry. And the bonus was getting one of Andrews just in back behind as well. Always a good idea if there's a few bowls in the way in 2-bowl triples that you try and get your second to move it first before it gets too blocked up. Michael Clarke swinging close to getting this bowl or jack. He's got the bowl, he's got the jack, he's got the shot. Very nice bowl there. It's been a good head, this one. Changed up a bit. Mick Harry's second one. It's looking in the area. He would have probably liked another couple of feet of weight. Oh, we don't. He might have just rolled this round. Might have rolled Andrew Lawrence's around for shot. It's yeah, they're looking back here. The idea here is run into Michael's bowl, the yellow bowl. It'll spit Andrews out. next door in the women's game. And Peytan's just in the way, but Sam Noronha has got the shot, and Kirk is just missed hitting the shot bowl, as we see Heath just pull up short. So the way that Heath played that, I assume that he has shot with the yellow bowl. Pete does have third shot here with Mick's slightly short bowl on the left. Anything fiddly onto the yellow bowl could get his closest bowl out of the head. But he does have third shot. And on the women's rink next door, this is the last bowl of the end. And it doesn't look like anything's moved, so I believe that'll be one shot to Samantha Noronha, and I believe that is 7-5. Well, the board says 7-4, so it's either 7-5 or add the other one for the other end, which would make it 7-6. So we'll just wait and see that one, as we see Pete Harry coming down in the area. Well, both players seem to be drawing, but not this time by the looks of Michael's call. So I'm not quite sure who's got shot there. You haven't seen any indication, have you, Regan?
No.
Both were just drawing. Heath now playing a bit of weight.
And he touches a yellow bowl. Jack goes back to...
Well, he's close to getting something off something, and he's got the bowl clean for one shot. Peter Harry, with last bowl, has 2 seconds. However, I'm not quite sure what's... he's still one down at the back, so that yellow one would be still one down at the back. He's going big. So he was winding up there for a second, so he's going to go big.
Not far off
He's
here.
going to get something. Oh, he's probably one down after all that. He was very unlucky not to get that without any movement. There is a tape coming out here. Ah, yes, because we've got Heath's bowl over to the side here. So the way they're looking, it could be a couple here, I believe. To Heath Lewis. And in the women's match, it is 7-6 to Kirk after 10 ends.
I think that was 3 to Heath.
Alright, well, we will check out the scoreboard change in a second. Two. So it is 3-all after 5 ends. And that is the first multiple of the game. 4 singles followed by the 2 shots there. Eddie a good yard shy. Good ball from Andrew, 2 feet short. Pretty good correction from Eddie, getting another one in behind. Andrew doesn't need to change a great deal. Foot or two short, just narrow it up a touch. It'd be pretty close. Well, just a touch shy. So plenty of room on both hands here to get through towards the jack. Clarke being called down on the forehand. Next door, Lily Kirk was 3 down. She's pretty close to drawing the shot there. Yes, she has, according to Annie. So 1 bowl left each from the skips there as Michael Clarke puts down a jack-high bowl. Looking good here from Mick Harry. Yes, he's wrestled the shot back. Lovely bowl. The only thing against them is that the 2 bowls just in behind are against them. So Clarke, couple of feet through, yard through, similar sort of line. Run into Mick's bowl. Next door, it's 1 to Lily Kirk. That'll take them to an 8-6 lead as we see Michael Clarke just miss on the high side there. Cracking effort. So both of these finals, Maryland's club triples finals, men's and women's, in very precarious positions at 3-all in the men's and I think it's 7-6 or 8-6 in the women's. Check that shortly. Mick Harry, that was a very good result. Rolled his own bowl up, flopped back in, and sat right in behind there. Heath Lewis on the mat now, looking to play a good yard through onto the shot bowl.
Just needs to duck under.
Didn't quite do that. Peter Harry's out there on his backhand. Looks like it's just going to die a bit.
He's turning quite nicely out there.
Yep. So the way Heath is going to come now, it's a tighter hand naturally out there. He'll be now looking to come down underneath his own one. His weight was good for the last bowl. Now looking to just tighten it up a touch. Try and run into Mick Harry's bowl fat. He's got the target. Is he going to get it enough? Not quite. What a cracking effort. So the last bowl of the end here. Peter Harry holding shot. He Won't be upset if he gets in under his last bowl. Moves that jack a touch for 3. He's going to be around it. And it is 1 shot to Peter Harry's team. 4-3 lead. Next door in the women's, it's 1 shot being held there by Katie Astley. With Annie Teague got a couple of seconds. So that's what you can see there on the left-hand side of the screen. The score is 7-6 after 10 ends. In that women's game, to Lily Kirk over Smith and Noronha. And if you're looking at that head at any stage, it's all the blue bowls are Lily Kirk's plus her 2 purple bowls. So it's a little bit easier to tell who's who over there. Another good start from Andrew Lawrence. Once again, his weight's been very, very good. Not exactly sure how affected he is by having to use the stick with his balance. He's said he's been going pretty well with that balance, but just using the stick still, try and maintain not having to put so much weight forward onto that injured foot. Eddie Williams, lovely little creep around the outside of Andrew's bowl. He's certainly winning the lead battle at the moment, Regan.
Yeah, for sure. Mick's ball tracking nicely. Get up onto Andrews or just stuck under. He's
Yep.
gone the shot. It's a very good correction. Oh, sorry.
It's hard to correct when you haven't played one yet, but yes, you're a good bowl. I understand what you mean there, Regan. Well done. Michael Clarke's first bowl of the end. Well, next door, Sam Noronha had a little bit of a niggle, got her closest bowl, and dropped to 3, I believe. So,
another great bowl.
Mick Harry.
Mick Harry.
2 pearlers, no target. Tell you what, Mick Harry isn't bowling nearly as good as you, Regan. Well, they're going to get Clarke to have a go early. He's well under though. So, Heath making his way back up to the mats. Pete's still having a little bit of a chat with Mick. Well, the only big danger that Michael had then was if he got onto Eddie's wing bowl and got his own back bowl out, he would have been 4 down with still no target left. So, be interested to see what Heath will play here. But before we get to him, we'll have to look at what Pete Harry's going to be up to here.
On the next door with the girls triples. It was a very good bowl from Peytan, a small trail.
Yes, it's 11-6 over on that rink there. Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha. And Sam Teague on that rink has just got herself a toucher as well. So I'm just going to switch across there. You can see the two touches there, the jack in between. The blue ones being Peyton's, and the greenish and the dark colour there, they are Sam Teague's. As we see, Heath's bowl missed the target. Well, Pete Harry's got at least two here. His front one may also count. He's looking to get out wide, bottom right of screen. He's thinking that that's where the jack will go if Heath gets onto it. Well, Heath doesn't particularly like it, and he's only got rid of his own bowl, so I believe that's going to be a 4. I didn't see the hand signal, did you, Regan?
I think it was a
But I'm
4.
pretty sure it's going to be a 4 there. We'll just wait and see what crops up on the scoreboard. But that is a big change around. He may well have already been 3 down. It is 3-8, so it was a 4. And it's 11-6 in the ladies' final. The skips to play yet. And I believe it's probably one to Sam Teague. Lily has the next 4 shots, I believe. Andrew Lawrence, once again, very good weight. So Eddie a couple of feet shy. Andrew looking to improve on his last. He's got a good line to get underneath and count. I'll just flick across to the ladies' game. So we have one shot there. Well, it's looking at the screen, it could be one to Peytan, the blue bowl. Sam Noronha is playing a bit of weight, so I would assume that is one to Lily Kirk's side. And they own all those blue ones. Eddie's finished jack high with his last bowl. As we see the first bowl of Mick Harry coming down. And he's just a little shy, as we see next door Lily Kirk's going to cover the back because most of those bowls are against her. Just flicking across back to the women's game because this is quite an important bowl in the context of the game. Sam Noronha down by a shot here, and down a few on the scoreboard. And she's going to be a little bit wide, so it is one more to Lily Kirk's team. Which I believe takes them to a 12-6 lead. Mick Harry's got a better bowl here. That's his coming up, as in his teammate Andrew Lawrence. Maybe not enough. So the women are past the halfway mark now. They're turning over the 13th end. And it is 12-6. Favour of Lily Kirk over Smith and Noronha. Michael Clarke pulling up a bit shy as well. Well, a couple of options here for Pete Harry. He's looking down on his backhand there with was his signal just then. And if he rolls that jack high bowl of Eddie's out, he'll probably have 4. But he can also come forehand and just roll up either Andrews or Mick's on the forehand there. Left hand side of screen. In the background we can see your sister bowl another good bun down there, Regan. She must have taught her well. So Peter's chosen to come down here on the forehand. He'll be looking for a yard through, push through mix is what he's looking like hitting. Well, he unluckily got the inside edge. So Heath on the open draw. Finish inside. Well, get inside between both of Eddie's bowls there would be ideal.
He's trying to go around Eddie's and it looks like he's just falling short.
Well, he might have knocked that up for a counter. So, couldn't see how many fingers there from Mick. It's hidden by his elbow.
One.
Yeah, I thought it was too. And if that's the case, he's looking to go the same sort of shot. The double cannon, he only needs to roll it once. It's got to be fairly spot on with his weight here. Because Mix will lock in, so if Andrews goes too far, he will be 2 down.
Not too far here.
Is he even going to get under and draw it? Well, he has. Maybe.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, the way Mick reacted, it's... Yeah, I think it's still 1 down. Oh, it's a great effort. Next door, Katie Astley's drawn a bomb. So it might be a couple to Lily Kirk next door as we see Heath narrow again. No danger with that. So it was 1-2 Heath Lewis's team. Eddie Williams grabbing the mat. Yet another single. Is that 5 singles, Regan, in 8 ends?
Yes it is.
Yeah, pretty tight game.
Very good head from the ladies over there.
Yeah, I'm just going to flick across to that one a little bit. So that's Katie Astley's bowl on the jack. It's Peytan's jack high to the right, and Sam Teague's just shy of on the left-hand side there. And we can just see Andrew Lawrence coming in on the right-hand side there as the lead bowls come down. Sam Noronha on the left-hand side. The head just a little bit covered there from Peter. Wasn't far off it by the looks of that. So one bowl left from each of the women over there as Eddie. Lovely little bowl around the outside of Andrews. Well, we're not quite going to see what happens over there, but I can see live that Kirk has just drawn pretty close to the jack again, I believe.
I think it was just a 1 in, 1 out.
Was it?
Situation, yeah.
Oh no, she's got a toucher, yeah. So that's Lily's on the jack. With Sam coming in now, looks a touch narrow, but she's got her own teammate's bowl. Well, something's moved over there. I'll just quickly see what the call is and then get back over to the men's rink. As we see Michael Clarke get a little flick on, probably for shot. They're going to measure next door. We'll get a call on that shortly. We'll just swing around and watch a bit more of the men's here for a second. Mick Harry, a foot through. It's got to be close. Close all round. They called the umpire next door. Michael Clarke's just looking like he's either undercooked or undergrassed it. Could have been a little bit of both. Not quite sure who's got shot there with all the different angles of the cameras. It's hard to sometimes tell. Another one just in behind there. So all the ones to the right of the line there, they're all Pete Harry's. He's put the fingers on it, but I still don't know who's got shot. Well, the measure is complete next door in the women's, and it was 1 to Lily Kirk's team. Heath's in the area. Well, he's just going to thread a needle. That was his own teammate's bowl that rolled out. So I believe it's got to be at least 1 to Pete Harry's team, with either the orange one of Andrew Lawrence's just in front or Mick Harry's just behind. Pete hasn't made any change to it. And just as we watch Heath's last bowl coming down, there's an update of the score in the women's game. That's after 14 ends. So Peytan, Bunn, Lily Kirk and Katie Astley over Sam Teague, Annabelle Teague and Sam Noronha, 13-6. As Heath is just going to touch the bowl, which was probably shot anyway. It looks like it stayed in there. So it could be 2 to Peter Harry here. And if he can draw a third here, it would be a significant lead.
It's all up to his weight now. I think he's just going to duck short.
Yeah, so we will See what the call is here. Well, I think it might have been 2. But I will just wait and confirm that. There, the board's been updated. It was a 2. It's 10-4. Peter Harry. Andrew Lawrence had his lead. Mick Harry is the second. They've got a 10-4 lead after 9 ends over Eddie Williams at lead with Michael Clarke and Heath Lewis at skip.
Starter here from Andrew Lawrence.
Once again, just cutting that line. His weight has been brilliant. Great bowl next door from Annie Teague. She was 2 very close bowls down. And she's drawn just in front of the jack. Eddie's going to fall behind by a yard. So a couple of decent leads on both these rinks. It's 6-shot lead to Pete Harry and a 7-shot lead to Lily Kirk. Good improvement there from Andrew Lawrence, and Eddie Williams has just bested that as well. Got some good bowling going on here. 2-bowl triples. Anything, we can see a lot of big scores happening in 2-bowl triples. Just need one side to nail a couple up front, put some pressure on. 6 shots, the difference here is really only a couple of decent ends.
His weight was very good, jack high.
Michael Clarke coming down pretty well here. Heath's waving it in. He did a good job of waving it in. It got it all the way back to the line. That's good skipping from Heath. Mick Harry's in the area as well. Oh, it's just not quite got the run. Takes his hat off and wipes his face. Don't worry too much, Mick. You got a 6-shot lead. Michael Clarke, fresh off a lovely starting bowl. He's waving this one, so I assume he thinks he's wide. Does look a bit wider than his last one. Heath waved the last one all the way in. Can he do it again? Not quite. Jack high, good bowls, Michael Clarke.
Still been placed in a really good position for Michael Clarke's bowls.
Well, he's in a pretty good position here. He's got at least the 2 shots. Looking live, Michael Clarke's last bowl could well actually be the 3rd shot. So, Pete Harry could be 3 down here. Looking to follow Clarke's last bowls down. Coming back a bit now. Is it going to get down enough to beat the last one? Well, it's actually going to knock it in closer, so that will be 3. I'll back Heath to make this 4, which will put a bit of pressure back on Pete.
very close here.
Might be a little quick. It's just a matter of what he sits on. Well,
It does change it up a little
things
bit.
moved. It's I'm pretty sure Michael's back bowl no longer beats Mick Harry's bowl. So we're just behind Jack High, inside the clubhouse, looking out the window. Call for something similar from Pete. He's either got to get down a bit more than his last one or take a touch of weight off his last one. He's looking like he's in the area. That is a cracking effort. That will be... Well, actually, I don't know if it's second shot. Looking live, I think he might be 2 down still. Being that front white one of Eddie Williams, I think will make it... Actually, I won't be surprised if Heath's first one is actually in the count too. This may well be 3. It's 1, 2. And that green one is close. Well, I think they're looking at calling a tape here. Maybe the tape between all 3. So the green one is Heath Lewis's. He's already taken 2 out for his side. And they'll be measuring for the 3rd. I didn't see the count. Oh yes, it's 1 next door to Samantha Noronha. So it is 13-7 Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha after 15 of 25 ends. Pretty important measure, this one. Well, they're all in there pointing. We're all having a look. Michael likes his. As in Michael Clarke, he's passed over to Michael Harry. See if he can stretch it a bit further. Three. Well, that was a very much needed end, and a bonus being a multiple. It is now 7-10 Pete Harry over Heath Lewis. In the ladies, it's a 6-shot lead to Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha. They've played 15 ends. They started a little bit earlier than the men. Good start from Eddie. It's been a good battle up front. I do favour Eddie. Andrew's probably had the best of the weight control, but he's just struggled with his line a little bit.
Pretty good start from Andrew.
Yep. Cody Astley's played a bomb next door to make a couple with the change over to the skips. Eddie has just dropped it shy. Andrew Lawrence doesn't have to change much. Well, Andrew's turned his head around, so he didn't like it. He's swinging that walking stick. Wouldn't want to be near him with now. Michael Clarke coming down with his first bowl of the end. watching it intently. It's a very good start. Nailed the line there. Michael's a very good example of someone who watches their bowl right to the end.
On the other rink, Lily Kirk's team is holding 4 at the moment, with 1 to come from Sam.
Yeah, I think it might only be 3. I think the one at the back closest is got a bit of green, and I think that might be Sam Teague's. Sam's quick. Sam Noronha's quick over there, so I think it's 3 with a bowl to come from Lily Kirk. So it's going to with 6-shot lead already. Clarke's corrected well with his weight. Got a favourable little shove round. And Lily's back, gone through the back door. I'm not sure. I think she's gone too far. It was 3. So in the women's game, it's starting to become a little bit ominous there. Well, it's looking pretty close on this head. And as those skips go to the head, look there at the current score in the women's game. 9 ends to play. And it is a 9-shot lead to a very young side. Peytan Bunn, 16 years old. Katie Astley's 19. Lily Kirk, 15. And then we've got 14-year-old Annie splitting the two Sams, Sam Teague and Sam Noronha on the other one. So quite a young final this. Wouldn't be surprised if it is the youngest women's final in most state champion clubs. Well, that's his own bowl that Heath's run into, so he's made at least 1, and I reckon it may well be 3. Well, Pete's gone narrow here. He's turned his back very early on it. His weight was very good too. Well, if Heath can absolutely nail this, it will put a huge amount of pressure on Pete with his last bowl. Peytan Bunn has put 2 within a foot in the women's game. Well, he's added another one, but it is wide open here for Pete. Anything with good weight should be a decent result. He did go over weight a touch. And
Does change up the head a bit.
I think it's 4. Oh, I think it's 4. We shall wait and see. Well, it's got to be the 2 green. It's got to be the back yellow. Now looking at a measure again for the 4th one. So Heath Lewis in 2 ends has scored a 3 and either a 3 or 4. As we see Annie Teague next door, couple down, drew a nice shot jack high. Their team's going to need some more bowls like that from her. They're 9 shots behind with 9 to play. Did we see I didn't see a call there, girls, did you?
No.
Anyway, the scoreboard is just ticked over, and I'll swing around it's 10 all, so it was a 3. So back-to-back 3s to Heath Lewis. 10 all after 11, after all the ones that we had early on. Annie Teague's put another great bowl down. Got a little touch on the way through. I think she might hold 2 as the skips change over. Not a bad start there from Eddie. Shortened it up this time. That's up a good 7 or 8 metres. And next door, Lily Kirk has just played an absolute bomb to sit in there for shot. After Annie had a couple of great bowls right on it, that's Lily right on it now. The next two back behind her, Annie's bowls, so Sam Noronha would love a little trail.
Or sit the bowl through.
Sit the bowl, playing A or B, probably doesn't really matter which one she gets. As long as the weight's right. Andrew's just going to go through past his first one, which is a great result. Well, Sam was very wide on that one. So I'll keep this angle so you can see the back right hand corner there. In behind Eddie Williams's back. Lily Kirk's last bowl of the end coming down. Holding one shot with a 9-shot lead. And she's played it well. She's just got to cover those back ones, and she's just gone past it. Michael Clarke, very good bowl. Second shot though. Ideally just behind 2, which is great. It's this side. Well, Sam Noronha would love to get a result here. See her green bowl coming back on the right hand side there. If nothing changes, she'll be 10 down with 8 to play. She's in the area. Oh, gee, that must have just missed. And while I'm calling that, you obviously saw Mick Harry put another great bowl in there for his side, holding a couple of shots.
One shot to Lily Kirk.
Michael Clarke with another very good effort here.
2 great bowls from Michael Clarke.
Yeah, look, a lot of inexperienced people would have been tempted to try and play a little bit more weight through there. The trouble is where Michael's first bowl was, there was the cannon on that his bowl would, if he got the front bowl of Andrews, his would have went out and he would have been a lot down. So to get a second one in there now allows Heath a little bit more scope to be able to play a touch more weight. The good thing for Peter Harry's side is they got Mick and Andrew just in behind the head. Michael Clarke's got 2 just behind, but they're all very well matched by one of the counting shots of Andrew, so it's not really in play unless the jack gets the right little trail. That's ideally you'd be coming down trying to sit on one of the shot bowls. Foot through at the most, give himself the chance. He's going to go big, so he's quite happy that Michaels will lock in here. Well, one of Michaels did stay. Pete Harry holding one through his cousin Mick.
Any trail's pretty good.
Yeah.
Probably a draw.
Can afford to be a yard through because he sits this. Yep, his little trail hide it behind.
Great shot.
Yes, it's a touch or 2, which means it's a lot of danger for Heath big. If his aim bowl goes clean, he's got nothing in the head. If he hits the shot bowl onto the jack, unless the jack hits the back bowl of Andrews and goes out and gets killed, then he's possibly in a bit more trouble again. You'd think that the toucher would go through and be a counter at least, and they've got all the other 3 behind.
May have to cover, like what Michael's telling him. Cover the back.
Well, it doesn't have to cover. It's just... Yeah, the trouble is his bowl's worth a few anyway. So he really needs another one in there somewhere. Knowing Heath, he'll play a good couple of feet through and hopefully get the little bit of a split and stay there without much jack movement. Ideally, a tiny part of Pete's white one onto Mick's second shot. It was a good effort.
Does give them another bowl on the head.
Yep, you can look at the positivity here. They know any movement of that jack back could make 5. Not much danger. Next door, Kirk was holding a couple of shots and Annie's trailed the jack back good 6 to 8 feet. Stayed with it. She's got at least one shot. Mick's weight. Oh, he's got that gap.
Very unlucky.
Believe it'll be 2. Yep, it's 12-10. Peter Harry over Heath Lewis. 12 of 25 played. Next door, Kirk has a 10-shot lead, 17-7 with 8 to play. Sam Noronha has 2 more bowls to play on this end. You can see her in the top left-hand corner coming to the mat. And Lily will only have 1 left. And I believe Sam is holding 1 shot. I'll just swing across and see if we can see a bit of the girls.
Good stuff from Eddie Williams.
I'll leave the angle there. Perhaps we'll get some movement from those who are in front of the camera. It's not their fault. They're believing that we're looking at the men's rink. And that's Kirk's bowl coming down there now. Just went through. So I believe that Sam Noronha will be drawing for a second on that rink there. As we see the good lead bowls from both on the men's rink here. Well, Sam's coming into the area and they're clapping it. So it was 2 to the girls over there, as in Samantha Noronha and the Teagues. So nearly at the halfway point in this men's match. All still very close. We saw Peter Harry's side get out to a 6-shot lead, which was pulled back with 2 threes from Heath Lewis's side. And Mick Harry just changing things a little there. Heath looking to get Michael Clarke to come down on his forehand this time. Ideally sit Andrew Lawrence's bowl. Well, he's going to get inside it for a shot at. Very nice bowl there from Michael Clarke. Not sure what the second shot is. These angles can be a little bit deceptive from the cameras. Got a positive shot coming up here from Pete Harry. He's got the jack. What's happening with it? Well, it's come forward to his own bowl. Good bowl there from Pete Harry. Not bad from Heath here. If it comes in bounds, that line is right on the peg. It's hard to see, but the jack is around about where that red mark is there. Well, there you can see it's come outside of his shorts there. So it is close for shot, I would believe. Mick's gone up or down. Doesn't quite know. It's just a draw shot here from Pete Harry. It's a close head over there in the ladies. I'm not quite sure. I think it's one shot to Annie's bowl. Just a reminder that that side of Sam Noronha and Annie, they're down by 8 with 7 to play. So every end is very important for them. Heath looking to sit the bowl out or move the jack. Just misses it. It's at least one to Peter Harry. A lot of movement around there. So that one there they just kicked out, that's one. If this one here beats this one here, it will be 2 to Pete Harry. He's already got a 2-shot lead. This will take us just past the halfway mark. Lily Kirk has just moved the jack, but not to a favourable position. So we will have Sam Noronha drawing for 3 next door, but Lily will have last bowl. Well, while they're measuring, I'll flick across to the ladies' rink.
Sam's just drawn third shot.
Lily does have last bowl here, so the 2 green bowls, they are Sam Noronha's. And I believe the one on the line to the right, I think is third wood. I think that is Annie's. So it's at least 3. Well, this could actually be 4. This might put them right back in the game. I think it was the signal of 3. So they've finished measuring. I didn't see that one, so I will get back and have a look at the scoreboard in a second. We'll swing around and watch Andrew Lawrence come down with a great first bowl. So it is 13-10, so it was only 1 shot to Peter Harry. And in the women's game, 6 ends to go. It's tightened up a touch, only 5 shots in it. So Lily Kirk's side have a 17-12 lead over Samantha Noronha. Very important 3 then. As I mentioned earlier, you can get a good few multiples here in 2 bowl triples. If both your lead and second nail it, and the opponents don't change it up a bit, then there's a pressure on the skips very early. Good effort from Eddie. Been very impressed with Andrew Lawrence's weight control today. He's been winning the last few ends against Eddie. Eddie probably had the wood over Andrew for most of the first 6 ends. So 2 close finals here at Club Merrylands on a lovely Sunday afternoon in Western Sydney. The Merrylands Club fresh off winning the number 1 pennant in the Metro Northwest region yesterday. Several of these players are in that side. Very good from Mick Harry here. That's 3 shots they're holding. Michael really needs to improve on his first one. Next door on the women's, it's a fairly close head with both Annie Teague and Peytan Bunn got one very close to it. And Peter Harry with a 3-shot lead and holding 3 shots here. Couple of important bowls coming up for Heath Lewis. Well, Pete Harry has the first bowl of the skips. Holding a few shots. There is a bowl back towards the ditch of Michael Clarke's. But it is unlikely that Heath will play big weight because there is a decent gap between the shot bowl and the jack. Down on the forehand. Looking to come under his teammate Michael Clarke's bowl. Tell you what, he's got a good second shot here. Very, very good bowl. Looking like a very close head in the women's next door too. Lily Kirk and a second Katie Astley having a very close look. It's live, it looks very close for shot. Yeah, Pete was probably trying to look down and sit that green bowl of Heath's. And now Heath, who was in a fair bit of bother before his first one, got himself out of that really nicely. Now a little tap on his own, and he could make shot. Well, Lily Kirk has played her first bowl next door, so one each from each of the skips to go. So Heath just misses. $14-10. The one shot there to Peter Harry. Still a long way to go in this one. Next door, Sam Noronha was playing fairly strong weight. If she doesn't have shot, she had the 3 seconds. So we're looking at the last bowl in the top corner of your screen here now. Lily Kirk's at either 1 up or 1 down. That's not changed it. So it's close. They're having a look. Another good starter from Eddie Williams.
Two to
Oh, it was 2 to the Annies, yep. So my eyes aren't that crash hot. Thought it was close to shot.
Andrew just running through the head. It's a very good home. Two great bowls from Eddie. Very good start for the team.
So both games are very close here at the moment.
Mick just running through, may sit and stay for
Probably second, I think.
second shot.
Yes, next door in the women's, we have 7 of the last 10 shots have been from Samantha Noronha's side. So with 5 ends to play, it is a 3-shot game. 14 I should say, not 40, to Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha. So with 11 ends here and 5 ends left in the women's, with a couple ends to go, if it's still close over next door, we'll probably try and switch the cameras to mainly on the finish of that game. Samantha Teague has put a very good bowl 6 inches behind Jack. Mick Harry has made a couple. Every time that Heath's side has come back, there's been an answer from Pete Harry's side. Clarke got a little bit of run on this one. Looks in the area. He has sat the shot bowl and hung around. I think he may have got the shot out of it.
It's very close.
No, Pete Harry stuck his finger up. Him and Michael Clarke, they roll up together every week together. So they're pretty good mates. And I don't know whether the one up from Pete Harry was just stirring him up or whether it actually is. It's very close.
For the ladies next door, I think Katie trailed the jack for holding 1 and maybe close for the shot. But Annabelle Teague's bowl.
Yeah, there's... Well, Katie's touched it again, and a bit of a wry smile from Lily, so I think it's one to Sam's side. But the head over there is very close. Some very good bowls going over there. Pete Harry's very close to getting the... Oh, he's got the outside edge. Heath Lewis now looking to get down onto Mick Harry's bowl. He's very close to doing that. He's done that brilliantly. He's holding a couple of shots. Pete Harry will probably switch over. No, he's going to stay there. He's going to try and sit the yellow bowl. Oh no, his feet gave it away for me.
Yeah.
This is the shot to play.
Any touch of the jack's good. If not,
Well, he's got the bowl.
Definitely the one down.
And Clarke is going to get Heath to switch over. He's saying push that bowl through just over a foot. And I assume that will bring in the back right of Eddie's. Possibly the front yellow of Michael's.
Tracking very nicely. Just needs to turn. Has the weight.
His turn, so he might draw a second shot here, I think. Yeah.
Great shot from Heath. I think that's a
That is 2. It was signalled as 2, so it is a 12-10 game. Next door, Sam Noronha has pushed one of her bowls through, of Annie's, to make at least one shot. Katie and Lily there, you can see in the top left-hand corner having a bit of a chat. So 17-14 over on the women's game. Another good start from Andrew Lawrence. Well,
weight's very good for Eddie's second bowl.
Well, Samantha Noronha went through the head. He must have been very close by the reaction of both Annie and Sam Teague. I'm pretty sure they hold a couple of shots. I'm just going to flick across. This is the last bowl of the end. This is Lily Kirk.
Shot
She's got to touch her.
Close to the shot.
That is Annie's in behind, so Sam Teague looks like she's walking for the mat. So they might be measuring for 2 here, and it's, I think it was a signal was 1. So another one to Samantha Noronha's side. It's once again it's tightening up. I'll double check that it was only 1, which would make it 17-15 in favour of Lily Kirk. Good bowling from Clarke. So we've got Mick Harry coming down now, down 1 shot. So I'm pretty sure the score is 17-15 in the girls' game. They haven't changed the board over, and I believe that is with 4 ends to go. So 2 shots in it, so we will swing across and watch a fair bit of that in the next couple of ends. We do have a fairly long way to go in the men's game. So when we get good angles on the women's game, we'll probably switch across and watch a bit of that. So while they're doing the crossover, I'm just going to switch across to the women's game. You can see the jack just to the left of Lily's leg there. That's 2 shots to Peytan Bunn after the leads. Keep you updated on what's happening in the men's game. For now, we'll keep the cameras on as we see Annie Teague play a great bowl here. And a touch. That's a sensational bowl. In a situation where there is 2 shots in it with a couple to play, 4 to play, sorry. Just next door in the men's, Heath Lewis has drawn the shot. And this is Peter Harry nearly sitting on the shot bowl of Heath Lewis. There's a bowl each to come. It's Katie Astley's bowl, just finishing in behind. But that's that bowl of Annie Teague sitting right on the jack there. Very important.
Very good home move. And
yep, she was asked to sort of split those ones to the side there because that's where the jack might go, and wasn't far away from doing that perfectly. Katie Astley's last bowl of the end is going to be narrow. And over on the men's, the last bowl of Peter Harry has just come in and it is close for shot. Eddie Williams has got the mat, so the green bowl of Heath is what he favours. We've got everyone in there with their fingers sorting that out. While they're fixing that up, they're going to go to a tape. We'll just switch back across to the women. So it's hard to see, but the jack is just in there behind Katie's leg. So it is 1 shot to Samantha Noronha. There we go, you can see that there now. Lily Kirk will be trying to make a little bit of contact with that shot bowl.
Probably playing like a yard through.
Yard is absolutely perfect. If she can do it with a yard of weight, that jack comes back for probably 3 shots. So in the men's, it's...
Lily just missed out.
It just was 1 shot to Peter Harry for a 15-12 lead. One bowl left each from the skips in the women's game. We'll stick with this women's game for the moment. It is 17-15. Sam's once again was trying to get that little pack to the back right. And
His shot's still there to play. Just needs to get the right weight.
so the bowl's just coming into view now, but she's going to be wide. Well, we're going to have a look to see if it's more than one. Signal was one. I'll just get you across back to the men's game where we can see some very good lead bowls. And with 3 ends to go, it's a 1-shot lead in the women's game. Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha. It was a 9-shot lead with 9 ends to go. It's now 1 shot with 3 to go. All the ascendancy is with Samantha Noronha's side. And Samantha Teague has put a bowl a metre behind. Very good ball from Mick. He's holding a couple there, if not more. See the women's game in the top left-hand corner. I'll swing across for a better angle at that head after we see this last bowl before the changeover. It's Michael Clarke. He's at least 2 down. Could be 3, could be 4. Needs 1 in the head here.
Tracking nicely for Peytan's bowls in the...
So that's a good ball from Michael Clarke. Second shot, maybe shot.
Very close.
And while they're looking at that, we'll switch across and we can have a look at what Regan was talking about. That's her sister Peytan's bowl on the jack. Her team, part of Lily Kirk's side, they are 1 shot up with 3 ends to play. We'll keep going backwards and forwards, but with the women only a few ends away from a finish and only 1 shot in it, we will try and stick with them predominantly, and then we'll finish up probably the last 5 ends of the men's by then, so plenty of time left in that game. So only Teague for about a metre short there, so Astley now on the mat. So we're using camera angles that aren't behind the head from the women's game. Where possible, we'll try and get you the best angles we can. Astley's crashed on the front bowls. So still plenty of room for second shot. And in the men's game, it's Peter Harry's only just put his bowl down now.
Only a little bit too quick. Does knock up Sam's for the best back.
And the last bowl before the changeover is coming down now. Pete Harry falls a metre shy in front of the shot bowls in the men's. And you'll see Katie's bowl coming into view now. It's also run through.
Still a good home there.
And as they change over, we'll get back to this men's game. A reminder that the jack is in here somewhere where you can see that red dot. So we're not quite sure who's got shot there. You can see the score. Peter Harry's side, 3 shot leaders. With 9 to play, is Pete Harry. Well, that was the opposition's closest bowl he touched. He's coming down now, and Sam Noronha is playing her bowl next door. Well, they're in the way. He's just thrown it away, so we'll see what's happened here. And Sam has knocked up Sam, but still 1 to Peytan there. So that bowl there, where I've got number 1, that is Peytan's bowl. She's with Lily and Katie. So the blue bowls, that one, that one, that one, and that one, they're all Lily's. And Sam Noronha has probably 3 seconds. And Sam has got a great shot on here. She can play up, and now that she's put Sam Teague's bowl right on Peyton's, she sits that through. The cannon will work. She could make 3. So Sam's just on the mat now. Sam's bowl's just coming into view now. She likes it. Oh, she's just gone through the gap.
It was a very good shot from Sam. Lily just needs to draw another in for 2. So up to a weight now from looking at live.
So on the last end, it was 1 shot to Heath Lewis, so that'll make it 15-13. And you can see Andrew Lawrence holding 2 shots now.
Tracking nicely here for Michael Clarke. Just gonna go under.
So I'm not sure if the girls have updated their board, but they're doing it now. So it is actually, that was 1 to Lily, so it's actually 18-16 with 2 to play. So that's 18-16 in favour of, well, I've just changed that to 12. I don't know my maths.
Last 2 wins going to be the big end to
18
decide the winner.
Yes, 18-16 to Lily's team, who's led all the way, but Sam Noronha came back from 9 down with 9 to play to get within a shot.
Can be anyone's game.
We will get over to that women's rink in a second. Very important couple of ends here. This is for a club championship.
Kind of close for Michael Clarke's second ball.
Going to get across to this women's game. I'll take that scoreboard down for now, but it's a 2-shot lead to Lily Kirk's team. The 2 blue bowls, those 2 there, Peytan Bunns. One coming in is, yes, that's Katie Astley's bowl, so it's 3 shots now at the moment to Lily Kirk's side. Annie Teague still has 2 bowls this end. First one is on its way. She's calling it the swing in. It's going to be a bit shy.
Still gives it a chance for Katie to draw another.
Yeah, she'd be looking to just play something very similar to a last. It will not hurt if she goes another yard through. All hers on that side except for the very wide one. She's only got to be inside that. Lily's got the head down looking at it. Well, it's a counter. It is half a metre shy. But it mustn't look easy. She's asked Annie to add a metre. But it may well be exactly in her line. So she's just got to navigate either side of her bowl. She's chasing it. Annie's chasing it. Oh, it's going to be shy though.
Still 2 for Lily Cook's team, with 4 bowls to come.
Over in the men, Pete Harry's holding at least 1 shot with an Andrew Lawrence bowl. I'll just whip across so you can quickly see that head. So the front red one is definitely 1 shot to Pete Harry. Heath's about to bowl his second bowl. But we'll whip back to this. We're on to the last 2 ends of the match with a 2-shot lead to Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha. You'll see Lily's bowl coming into the head now. Well, Cody looked like she liked it to start with, and then she stood up straight, so I assume that's not going to mean it's there. And back in the men's there, it looks like it's only the 1 shot to Pete Harry. And he's got a bowl to try and add to that. So it'll be 1 to Peter Harry. That's a 16-13 lead.
Lily does have Peyton's bowls to play up to.
Well, the good thing for Sam Noronha is she's got last bowl in this end. So this is only her first bowl.
Just going to run past. Still a good home there though.
This is Lily's last bowl of the end. She can put a huge amount of pressure on here if she can get herself up there. Her bowl is underway. Looks a bit wide to me. There was a golden opportunity. Well, I'm not sure. Not sure, yep. Well, Sam is down at the head, having a little bit of a look, gathering her thoughts. We shall stay here with the women's game. It's an 18-16 lead to Lily Kirk over Samantha Noronha. They've led the whole match. Blew out to 9 shots with 9 to go at one stage. But here we are, 2 ends to go, 2 shots in it. Sam has taken a lot of time at this head. She's walking backwards up the green, so she's still looking at it. She's only halfway back up the green. She knows how vital this bowl is. It's the last bowl of the end. There's a lot of traffic coming in. Be interesting to see what she does here. She could be 3 down, but it's at least 2. It's not a huge target, but if she could get that jack back, Well, she's playing weight, so... Well, not much, actually. I could be wrong here. She's got to swing and sit and stay, I think. It's wide. It's touched the one that could have possibly been third wood, so I believe that'll be 2 shots. Katie's going to come and have a look.
Definitely 2 to Lily Kirk's team.
Yep, we are getting into the nitty gritty here. We'll double check those scorelines, but I believe it's a 4-shot lead. There's the men's head. 3-shot lead to Peter Harry. And it's confirmed this is the last end in the girls. It is a 4-shot lead to Lily Kirk over Sam Noronha. And a very nice start there from Peytan Bunn. They can afford to drop 3 shots in this last end, so having a bowl within a metre like that with the first bowl is very satisfying for a skip to see. Sam Teague has played a very great effort. She was unlucky she got touch on that. She would have finished in a nice spot. Important that Peyton's up here now. Doesn't have to get another shot, just needs another one just in behind would be brilliant, and she's played very good weight at this.
Very good home from Peyton.
Very nice, and over in the men's I'll let you know that it's at least 2, probably 3 shots to Peter Harry with the skips to come. Geez, we've been entertained by some good bowls here today. Shadows lengthening. Old Sam Teague, that hurts her side when they need a 4. Any sort of movement on the jack here from Katie would just be superb. No, well, she's going to fall short as well. Not by much, but it is short, so it's still options there. And he needs to get one up there amongst it. And I think if she doesn't change much up here, they might start looking to try and kill it early. Before it gets tucked away, there is a line of sight to the jack at the moment, I believe. Well, it's another one in the head. Well, now, yeah, Lily's called her to make sure she's up and moving that jack as best she possibly can. Running the shot bowl, running the jack, and it's almost game over. Apart from the kill option. Now in the men's, Heath Lewis has put one in amongst the 3 that he was down. They're looking at see who's got shot amongst it, so we'll get back to that one. Katie's short again. Well, Sam's looking for a little trail. Not really seeing how they get the 4 here at the moment.
Any trail's pretty good.
Well, she's played great weight for what she wanted. It's just probably unlucky she got the jack, because that's made it. It's probably made it impossible. I think she's going to have to go the kill now. It is 1 to Lily Kirk. Sam Noronha will have last shot. I'm no longer certain that there's a good line of sight for the jack either. There is a possibility that the bowl is worth 3-4 if she stays. It's very... I think it's probably only 2-3 if she stays. She's got 2 bowls to do it. So it is important that Lily gets up here. You saw Pete Harry walk across the screen there. He's following his bowl down.
Tracking nicely from Lily.
Yeah, that's a great bowl from Lily. She has played great today.
Great shot from Lily. That helps the team a lot.
Well, I'm not quite sure of what the line of sight is for Sam, but I believe she's got to try and kill it. Next on the men's, Heath Lewis does have last bowl. He could be one down, could be one up. It's very difficult to see. The way that Michael Clarke's called the shot, it's just looking to maybe just play a foot through. So either way, it could be to sit and stay for a second or to make one shot. I'm not quite sure. So Sam is walking to the mat now. You can see just on the left screen there, this is what the men are looking at. Heath Lewis.
Not far off here.
Yeah, the only bowl he's got in the head is his own green one. So if he under that, he's got to sit this other one, I believe. The way he's playing it, I assume he's one down. We will wait for a signal there.
One, maybe two.
So Sam, we just saw Sam go through and miss. So she has one bowl left. So it was 1 to Peter Harry. So he's up 17-13, 6 to go. Really Kirk's last bowl of the match, unless we get a kill. He's coming down now. She's played this fairly well if she can just... she's staying up though. That's what she wanted. And the only option I believe that Sam has is the kill. She's lining up for it. It's on its way. It'll be on the screen very shortly. She's crashed on the front bowl, and that will be a win to the very young side of Peytan Bunn, 15 years old. 16. 16, yep. Katie, who's 19. Lily, who's 15. Defeating the side of Sam Teague, 14-year-old Annie Teague, and Samantha Noronha. In a quality final. Well done to those ladies. I will switch some angles around on these cameras now to try and give you a good look at these last 5 ends of the men's game. It is a 4-shot lead to Peter Harry over Heath Lewis. Pete's led basically the whole way. Heath's got back to a 10-all scoreline at one stage. They've played 19 of 25 ends. Eddie Williams with a very good bowl there. Mick Harry falling a touch shy there, so Heath Lewis, he's got 6 ends to get back this 4-shot deficit. He's already gone through an extra end in the semi-final. So 2 very close games, these finals at Club Maryland's Bowling Club. Mick's just a little shy again. So Michael Clarke with great weight needs to just tighten it up a touch. Get in there, get a second shot, put some pressure on as they fight to get this 4-shot deficit back in the 5 and a bit ends that are left. Well, that was a very good game of women's bowls. There was a great fight back there from Sam Noronha's side. They were down by 9 shots with 9 to play. Got back within a shot with 2 to play. 3 to play, I think, actually. They gave it every single chance. Very quality women's club we've got here at Club Marylands. Lots of young girls coming through. 3 of those juniors were involved in that game, and Katie not long outside of juniors. Young Lily was just in here with me. Congratulations, Lily. Well done. 15 years old. She's just skipped her side to a championship win in the women's major triples. As we see Heath move the jack. He's still got shot. No big deal. Thank you very much, Mick, for jumping out of the way. Pete Harry. If he can sit this bowl and stay, he'll have a couple of shots. Movement of the jack goes back against him. Well, he might have it off that. Well, I think so. I think he's made the shot there. So Heath with the last bowl of the end. I think he's down 1 shot, but a little trail is worth 3. His bowls will turn a bit. He's coming back nicely. Heath Lewis has got the shot. 1 shot to Heath Lewis, very important. It's down to 3-shot game. 3-shot game with 5 ends to play. And got someone coming into the commentary box with me. Got Katie Astley. How are you, Katie?
Hi. Ooh, that's very loud.
It is when you yell like that. I assume you're very excited though. You've just won a club championship.
Woo. First time this year.
Back out of retirement?
No.
No, today you were.
Oh, today, for the first game I was.
Yeah, well done. So
Thank you.
I know you've been there and done that with a couple of championships at this club. But to do it with a couple of your young mates, that one probably feels pretty special, I reckon.
I would say it's my favourite.
Yeah.
There was so much synergy in that team the whole time. Like, I love playing up front with Peytan. She's so much fun.
Yeah.
And Lily's always a good, reliable skip, so...
Yeah, she's been playing very well.
Yeah.
But I played the pennant season with her and was been very impressed with her. Yeah, so... You know, you came out of retirement 2 weeks ago for the original games, and you didn't know whether you'd get through to the next weekend. You not only got through, but you got through and won it with a couple of your young mates. So I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Pretty chuffed myself. Is that the word, chuffed?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Forgot my dictionary all of a sudden.
Eddie's got another one down a metre shy. Yeah, they came back at you. You had a good lead.
Oh my god, I was actually shaking in my boots, Gavin.
Yeah, well, Addie was playing very well at second.
She was cooking me, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that's what sort of kept them in it, but they just couldn't get those multiples.
Yeah.
Look,
from the game perspective, as someone that was playing the game, they had so much misfortune for the first half of the game, and in all honesty, we had a lot of luck. Like, those 2 hands out there, they turn very differently, and we were finding good turning results on a hand that's not supposed to turn, and then Sam would go out and play the same thing with a similar set of bowls to Lily, and she'd just rake out and, like, hang out wide and get nothing. So, you know, they fought really hard throughout the whole game, and it's really commendable how close they came back to it. But, you know, it's all part of the game.
Yeah, well, as we just saw a brilliant bowl there from Michael Clarke as they're coming back. They're 3 shots behind, and Mick Harry's in the area here. I think he's going to replace this bowl and make a couple for himself, and he's done that. Yeah, look, we tried to put the cameras on for about the last 5 ends for the women's game, and obviously me and Regan were on in commentary before that, and so we saw a fair bit of the game, but yeah, probably didn't see much of the first half type thing. But you said there was a bit of luck here and there, but
yeah,
that is how bowls goes.
Yep, such is life. Yes.
Well, thanks for calling in. I assume you're going to jump on the road shortly?
Yeah. I don't have to cook dinner tonight, so I can hang around for another 15 minutes or so.
Well, that'd be great. Says we're getting to the nitty-gritty of this game here. Clarke just played another very good bowl, but just snuck through the gap there. Not sure how much you sort of paid any attention to the men's game, but it's been pretty close the whole way.
Yeah, it was my entertainment. Every time I put a bad ball down, it was just like, look over there, reset. So yeah, no, it's been, and I think Mick's been playing like this all game.
He's played some great ends like this.
Yeah.
I mean, like everyone out there, he had a couple of loose ones, but more so than anyone else, he's the one that's put 2 bowls down like that on a couple of occasions.
He's just shrugging. That's nothing. But yeah, no, it's very impressive stuff from him.
Oh, look, when he's on his game, Mick Harry is one of the most fun people to watch play bowls, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely love watching him, yeah.
Yep.
Been very impressed with Andrew Lawrence. I think he mentioned it in the Champions too. He just gets tired with after the injury, and I think that's showing in the last 5 ends or so. But his weight control's been brilliant all day. And then this bloke, Heath Lewis, has impressed me. Like the semi-final, I don't know, you were out there a little bit watching the end of their semi-final, but he's done it. No, he hasn't. He's peeled one out. Yeah, but he was sensational, especially those final ends of the semi-final. A couple of jacks in the pit, a couple of draws to the pit, one where it was overhanging to make 2 shots. Well, there's only 5 ends to go. There's 3 shots in it. Pete Harry's walking back to the mat now. He is holding shot, and I think it's only one. Once again, the camera angles can be a bit deceptive, but the yellow bowl behind is against him. That's Michael Clarke's.
Michael's got new bowls, doesn't he?
Which Michael? Clarke?
Oh, yeah, there's 2 of them. Michael Clarke, yeah. I looked out there and I went, oh, no, he normally has tailors. He's got arrows at the moment.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the arrow text on the sides.
Well, if you're young and got good eyesight, you can.
Oh, if you just lean closer to the screen, you might be able to.
Your screen's a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah,
well,
whatever.
We're down to the last bowl from Heath Lewis on this end, with Pete Harry's got 1 to come. 1 down here wouldn't be a disaster. Just does not want to not put 1 in there and allow Pete Harry to roll it out for a few. He's coming down the forehand. Clarke, he's called him down there. Look to skirt Eddie's bowl. Tell you what.
Oh, he's closed.
I tell you what.
They've got good interest here.
Heath Lewis. Oh my, what a bowl. Gee, impresses me. So was Lily smiling after the game?
She was.
Awesome.
She was smiling most of the game, actually.
Yeah, she's been like that in pennants too. I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I had my little cheer-up thing for her whenever she played a good bowl. That was a fair effort.
Cracking effort.
Yeah.
So it's a 1 shot to Heath Lewis. 2 shot game. Going into the last 4 ends. Yeah, there were those two girls and a lot of our other kids have really matured and starting to play very consistent bowls at high levels.
Yeah, I haven't seen them play in a long time, and I was thoroughly impressed. Like, they just kept their head in the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think you would have seen Lily playing as consistently as she has been now. You know, you haven't seen her for a long time. But
yeah, I mean, I saw her performance at the Diamond Jack. That was absolutely stellar. But yeah, haven't really seen a lot outside of that. So I'm really impressed, and I'm glad that I got to celebrate that with them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, you've had a little bit to do with our youth program, like obviously coming through it as well. And a bit of an anomaly, we've just got so many more girls than boys, as we see Eddie with a good start. But gee, they've come on in leaps and bounds. Well, Peytan, who's just won that match there with you, she's playing fours, played a couple of games in the ones this year. And then all the others, you got Annie playing in the ones that won the pennant yesterday, along with young Noah, and we've got Chanel, who will be turning 18 soon. She's been playing platinum. And then in our other ones, we've also got Sam Rich too. I forgot to mention him in the main ones as well that won the pennant. And then Sophie's played in both the ones, finishing off with the side that won the pennant. As Eddie plays another great bowl, 2 shots down on the ball with 4 to play, and he's just made a couple of good shots. And then we've got a couple of little 10-year-olds who've been doing some good stuff.
Yeah, I saw one of them came out earlier. She was hanging out behind my rink.
That would have been Talia, yes.
Yeah, Talia, yeah. And I saw Sophie here yesterday.
Yes.
How old is she?
Little Sophie is 10. She turns 11 soon.
Yep. Not Sophie Payne. She's a bit older than 10.
Yes, this one's Sophie Graham, or Sophie No Pain, as we nickname her. Michael Clarke is in the area. His teammate Eddie Williams is on the jack, and he's matched that a little bit fatter. This man on the mat could do anything. Mick Harry. He's up and through it here. Looks very close. He's got something. He's got both.
Both of them. Wow.
Lovely shot there. 2-bowl triples, like if you get something like that, you just put the team on opposite position under so much more pressure, don't you?
Yeah.
Like Michael Clarke now just had to take another deep breath and try and replace what he just did. And I've said this earlier in the commentaries, he's a good example of following your bowl, like not necessarily walking down with it, but following it, like watching it right to the end every time he does. Well, he's fallen a couple of metres short there. Mick Harry back on the draw.
Just running through a little touch. Is close to counting from our perspective at the office, but the top shot is between 2 of Andy's bowls.
What was the pace to green like out there? Looks like it's a nice pace that you can play all the shots, I think.
Oh look, I don't have the brains to tell you how many seconds anymore, but it was quite fast. Yeah, I'd give it a good. This is a very, very guess. Like, wouldn't put too much faith into it, but probably about 16 seconds, I'd say. 16, 17 seconds.
Yeah, I think the greenkeepers are expecting it to be about 16.
It's a good answer, Katie.
Heath Lewis.
Oh, wow.
What a shot.
Just keep saying, oh, wow, Gavin.
Yeah, I know. he is one of the most sought-after leads in the state, yet he can come out and play skip and just do some amazing things.
I don't know if I've ever seen him play a back-end position, Gav.
Yeah, obviously in a few club championships I've seen him in it, but yeah, obviously he is a specialist lead at the highest level. He used to be either professional, semi-professional golfer. So started off bowls, went to golf.
Oh, there you go.
Weight's great.
You got very good arm control.
Yes.
Because I think that's something you need in golf.
Yeah. Well, his whole family are very talented bowlers.
Yeah,
You know, a couple of them,
I do.
but there are. Well, obviously Mason plays platinum with him. Gareth is the oldest brother. He's the chairman of the board here. And then there's Martin, who no longer plays bowls, but he won a state schools triples, as we see Pete Harry just miss. It is 1 shot to Heath Lewis.
1 shot difference with 3 ends to go.
That's another nail biter. Couldn't have asked for 2 better finals. We had a few blowouts in the semis, 3 blowouts and 1 extra end.
Yeah, no, we finished pretty early on our rink, so we sat out and watched that wrap-up of the semi-final there that you're talking about. That was...
Yeah, I think your game, you probably had more than 5 ends left. Seeing Noronha's side, they would have had more than 5 ends left.
Yep.
Pete Harry had about 5 ends left.
Yep.
And then Heath Lewis went to an extra end, which he killed and then had to play another end. Good start from his lead, Eddie Williams.
That was... Oh, I do remember that. That kill was the most delicate and idly-biddly little kill that I've ever seen, because he's just overdrawn through the head, trails the jack into the corner of the ring.
Yep.
And it's just out of bounds.
Well, the end before in that direction, he put the jack in the pit and then drew with the bowl overhanging.
Oh, yeah, that too. I couldn't even tell by the shadow of the green whether it was hanging over, but that is insane. He almost did it again too.
Yeah.
His second bowl was just a foot over.
Just fell in. Well, that's good from Eddie Williams. He's putting 1 on and 1 behind. Andrew Lawrence gone off a little bit the last 5 ends. I think he's probably fairly tired after this injury that he had around Christmas time. Early on, his weight, I reckon, for the first 15 plus ends was superb. Just had struggled a little bit with his line. So, as we see Michael Clarke filling just behind, that's a couple of shots to his side. 2 days' time, Tuesday, we welcome Corey Wedlock into the office.
Yes.
He'll be taking over your desk, Katie.
I hope he doesn't judge the cats on the monitor.
Yeah, so Corey's first day of employment is on Tuesday. He's here for about a week, and then he's got a lot of other events he'll be away for, but he's going to be a very welcome member to our club. Really looking forward to that.
That'll be good. Clarke coming down here with his second bowl.
Looks good. Heath likes it.
Looking to take off maybe a foot of weight.
Oh, look at this.
He's done it fantastically.
Oh, nearly backflopped into. Unfortunately, it's a little bit wider of a target. Something to get up there and sit on now. probably would have liked to have just gone across another bowl and left a gap. So Mix up here playing weight. It's going to bend too much. Ooh, here we go. One shot game, 3 ends to go, and the team that's down by 1 is holding at least 3. Eddie Williams looking very relaxed on the left-hand side of screen there. Oh, he's up and about now. Well, Heath's first bowl of this end, he's going to add to this fairly nice count. Pete Harry has nothing behind. Playing big weight, he's going to get something. He's got the shot bowl, he's got 2 of them out. No, nothing down the bottom there, so we'll go back up a touch. So it is 2 shots at least. I'm not quite sure about third wood there. I assume with nothing else behind, Heath will be quite happy to get another one in amongst it. Probably just behind. No wider target would be nice. And he's going to do that quite nicely. Oh, actually, he's probably too big, is he, to count? Anyway. Pete Harry going back to the draw. He doesn't look overly confident. His weight's very good.
Looks like Heath's about to take the lead going into the second last end.
It was 2. Did you see a signal at all?
I believe so.
Well,
I'm seeing 18 on the scoreboard, so...
Well, that will mean it's 2 shots.
Yeah, my math says that's 2.
2 ends to go, 1 shot in it. Stay in your seats. We have a very exciting finish coming up here.
You're picking the angle, Gavin.
I am. You should be doing these cameras. You are so much better at it.
Well, I'd hope so. It's kind of like what I'm studying, but yeah. That was a good start from Eddie again.
Yes, Andrew had the wood over Eddie for the first third of the game. It's probably 50-50 for the next third, and this last third, it's been Eddie getting the wood over Andrew.
Yeah, your leads make a very big difference in 2-bowl triples.
Yeah, well, if your lead's not there, that you only got 4 bowls left from your whole side. It's can add so much pressure. That's another great bowl from Eddie. Eddie should be very pleased with the way he's played.
Oh, brilliant.
I thought he was probably, from what I saw, he was out-bowled in the semi-final by Scotty Foster. But he's hung tough, and Andrew Lawrence, I believe, has got shot there. It's fallen over.
He's scoring 1 down.
That's a great correction from Andrew. You can see him getting frustrated and still overcoming that injury.
Yep. Well, it's good to see him out on the green. at all.
Oh, absolutely, and he was able to get in and play champion singles, got through the first day, absolutely exhausted, and just said that late in the games was just getting very sore. Played excuse me, played a couple of games of penance, finished up skipping the fours yesterday, and a full day today of 2 games. Mick, Harry.
Just cutting under.
Well, it's still anyone's game here. It is a 1-shot lead to Heath Lewis. But at the head, he is 1 down. This is his second, Michael Clarke. Don't think that'll come back from there on that hand. Well, he's going to stay up by hitting that. And whilst he's 1 down, there is 4 seconds at the moment, so it is very important that Mick gets another one a bit closer. And he's done that. And that could be close. I don't think it's in.
It doesn't look like it from where I'm sitting, Gav.
No. You're Jack High, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie's about a foot in front and Mick's about a foot and a half.
Wide, yep.
Wide, yeah. Pretty fair second shot though.
Well, it was an important one, and not that Pete Harry was ever going to be too far away, but that there was 4 seconds. So Heath be liking to be able to come down, sit on this shot bowl. His will turn, but it's just a bit quicker to turn there. I like the wait for the sit and stage, that's for sure. And Pete Harry's going to come down on the other hand, trying to beat Mick's wing bowl.
Some people excited about the footy.
Wow. Not much difference required here from Heath. I think he would have been happy with that weight. He's got that option to run Eddie's up if he misses getting around it for the shot bowl. He's just going to be tight now. Well, this is a big bowl. The difference between being even or going into the last end with a 1-shot lead is fairly large. You've got that option to lose the end and have an extra end option, and he's looking good to do that.
Oh, he's close.
He has done it. Great shot. So that's a couple of shots there to Pete Harry. He's going to go into the last end with a 1-shot lead. So now the option is Heath Lewis. He will have last bowl, and if he can get the shot, we'll go to an extra end. If not, he will lose the game. If he gets a multiple, he will win the game. This is the 2025-26 season Club Maryland's Triples Championship. The sun's getting quite low in the sky now. There is about 6 inches of sunlight on the western side, the eastern side of the green. And that is a very nice start from Andrew Lawrence. When you're going to the last end of a championship, leading by a shot, and your lead does that, you are very much, the skippy's going to love you. Actually, Peytan did that for you on the last end. Not quite as good as that, but she played a very good bowl. It's a great reply from Eddie too.
Peytan was a big part of our team. Well, she was a third of it. But, yeah. She was not exactly pleased with some of her ends and getting a bit frustrated if she finished a bit short sometimes, but like we were all doing it, and in all honesty, most ends I was coming up to the mat feeling pretty confident because I knew that Peytan had set me up well already. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with her.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Actually, you would have had confidence that if you failed, you felt like Lily was probably going to
Oh, yeah.
do something too, which is...
Always had faith in Lily as well.
Yeah.
So she had to do that a couple times in the late game in that last one, and she pulled through more often than not. So yeah, proud of my girls.
Awesome. Well, you are a bit of a hero and role model to them. Especially Lily. I don't know how much you know that.
I hope still so after today. Put down some
Mick,
questionable ones.
Mick Harry with great weight. Well, we're in a very precarious position here. We have Peter Harry leading by a shot, holding a shot. But there's a nice little shelf there to sit on for Michael Clarke. And that is one of his favourite shots. He's close. He's got it.
Close.
Well, I'm not sure.
Have you got the side camera going, Gav? He jumps up out of his seat. He's ready to get it going. Down come Mick Harry. Just probably looking to sit through Michael's bowl. He's touch tight. He's cutting under the jack. Not a bad home though. Leaving Mick with the same shot.
Well, that's the view from the side, so...
Ooh, it's not much better.
No, it's very difficult to see. I'll go back to the front angle for the shot. As you can see, Michael Clarke on the mat. He'll be looking to play basically the same bowl. It's not far away. He is close. He has
Close.
got the shot.
Wow.
As it stands, we are in a 19-19 tie with the skips to play. No prizes for guessing that Pete Harry will not be short. If he can just trail that jack, he's got cousin Mick's bowl sitting there. They're liking it. They're watching it intently. It's coming back nicely. It is.
The shot.
Oh,
Wow.
what is it? There wasn't much of a reaction there.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I have no idea. They didn't seem to have much of a reaction. Heath, his bowl's turn. Will it turn enough to get back? He's just a touch overweight for what he wanted, I think. I'm not a mind reader, so I don't actually know what he wanted. Well, they're going to come to the head and have a look. See what the body language says. I've got a feeling they're talking about nothing to do with bowls. They're just having how many shouts they're going to have after the game and stuff.
That's pretty likely too. Well, he's held up two. I feel like the most likely option here is that they are down shot at the moment, and they're discussing what's going to happen if it's a draw, and what they can do to mitigate that.
So,
Peter's heading back up to the mat.
just looking from this angle here, you can see that white bowl is Pete Harry's. It's up and down between that and the yellow one. Pete Harry is on the mat now. He's got a nice shot on. If he's down, if he can just move his bowl onto the bowl, preferably the jack, everything to the right, just to the right is his bowl. They're looking at it intently. Has it got the weight?
He's close.
Has he got the weight to draw it? Oh, that's the result from that angle. Let's get back and see if we can see from the body language what they're seeing. If he's got one, well, he's looking like he's going hard, so he must be down. Must be down, because if he had one, I think he'd be looking at a more conservative shot, knowing that he'd have the extra end as the backup. From the indications, it's big weight. Looking at the white bowl, plan B would be jack for the kill. Is it going to hold enough? It's not. And it must be one shot to Peter Harry for a 2018 win, I believe. Well, what an exciting day of bowls we've had this afternoon. 2 club championship finals. The men's winners, we have got Andrew Lawrence at lead, Mick Harry at second, Peter Harry skipping, and they got up over Eddie Williams,
Michael Clarke.
Yeah, Michael Clarke and Heath Lewis. Yeah, thank you. And then in the women's, we had another great game there. All right, guys. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks' time, we'll have the club, a couple more club championships coming up. We've got mixed pairs, we've got club fours, and we'll try and get you out there. So keep making sure you subscribe and check out what we're doing here at Marylands. Thank you, Katie. Really appreciate you coming in after playing the game, and hopefully we'll see all of you soon.